He said that by the grace of Allah, the promised Messiah wrote books in Arabic, in Persian, and in Urdu, and I personally enjoy reading the Urdu books of Hazrat Masih Maud alayhi salam. But he said that few books, they are very difficult for us to follow, and we have to seek the help from dictionary and other sources. And then he mentioned one quotation in Arabic from a book At-Tadhkira, which was written in 1898. And he mentioned also this Arabic sentence which I...
غثم له دفع له دفعة واحدة.
It's very difficult for me to translate. I see.
This is difficult for everybody.
Yeah.
Because there are verses, revelations of Hazrat Masih Maud sometimes in mixed languages. Partly it is Persian or some other language, and partly it is Arabic. And there is reason for that. If you study that closely, you will be amazed that it had to be like this. I can speak on this particular ilham, not from Tazkira, but from the original book from which it is taken. You should also do that. When you read it from the book from which Tazkira has picked up this, then you will see the Siyaq Sabaq, what precedes this ilham and what follows it. And there Hazrat Masih Maud alayhi salam himself will be found to have explained this. So instead of asking me or any other person, go to the book. Everything will be explained. Second thing, as far as the translations of Masih Maud's books go, there are many extremely difficult words which even most Arab scholars of today do not understand. And particularly about Khutbah Ilhamiyya, you'll be amazed to discover a large number of such vocabulary which the modern Arab scholars cannot understand, and sometimes it is difficult to find them in dictionary as well. Scholars and Pakistani scholars of Arabic to prepare a list of all such words. Musta Sabit has been working on that, and I have instructed them in the answer certain ways which I believe will lead to the right meaning. In that there is one possibility which I mentioned, and I must mention to you again, which people do not bring to their attention. The possibility of misprint. There are many such words which are not printed correctly by the publishers and by the Khatib who takes the dictation sometimes, who reads from Hazrat Masih Maud's writing and transfers it to a regular form of kitabat. Now people think that the Khatib were also above mistake. Khuttab can never be above mistake. And the proof lies in the fact that the same word used by Hazrat Masih Maud in his own books or in the same book elsewhere is different. A false concept of respect for him. We go on publishing them exactly with mistakes. This is no compliment to Masih Maud. It is disrespectful of him. Because the Arabic-speaking world would read it and would be misled to believe that he wrote in such language as is not found in any Arabic book or any Arabic lexicon. This is not true. So they have to be corrected. The only thing which is essential is that there should be a sign of asterisk, and below that it should give reference to the pages in which all these things are explained. Because it's our responsibility. So I instructed Abdul and asked him to pass and ask instructions on to Mustafa Sabit Sahib, who was also a bit in two minds. He thought it would be disrespectful if he corrects Muslim. He does not have to correct Muslim of Islam, he has to correct the Katib. And that is not disrespectful. So inshallah, in new publications in Arabic, you will find most of these problems solved, because I am taking personal interest in all this, and inshallah I hope the next generation of books in Arabic will be very wonderful, inshallah. There are many words, well, if not many, there are some words which can be solved if you study them intelligently yourself. I told Momin Sahib to bring some of the words which they could not understand, which have no trace from, they could not be traced from any lexicon. And I read the whole ibara, and I told him, look here, this word is misspelled here. You change the order of these words and immediately begin to understand. See? First letter was missing. Sometimes the last letter was missing. So many such words can be traced back to the original Arabic word if you study them clearly with intention, with concentration, and it should not become an impossible exercise for you to restore them to the original shape. Next, I hope I have covered all your questions fully. Inquire from him. Is he satisfied with the coverage? Asal. The C has to be in the asal. And Hashia should mention that this was the original word which we have restored back to normal form. See, the reason why we have to adopt this course is that if we do not do that, the Arab reader will always continuously be hindered by reading such words. And he will have to stop there and go to Hashia, and from Hashia to other places of explanation, which will not help him understand the book correctly. So we have done it, we will correct that with a reference, this was the original. The proof that this was the original lies elsewhere in the book. Study if you want any proof.